Good morning and welcome to the Grand Forks Wild Hog Half Marathon course preview. My name is Richard Defoe. I'm the Wild Hog Half Marathon race director, and with me is Andrew Knight, one of our key planning members.
You can pretend it's morning if you want. This is just pretend that all the shadows are facing opposite direction, right? So you film this at sunset or so, and it'll give you the same kind of sense of the lighting, I think.
Yeah, we're actually recording 2:30 in the afternoon for the voiceover, so it's all kinds of times going on right now. Whatever works best for you.
Yeah, because you also have to put the leaves on the trees are going to be a different color. It's going to be a beautiful day, September 29th, for our inaugural event.
Yeah, if you noticed earlier, it was a little darker and cloudier there for a little bit. One of the things we're excited about for our first year here is that this course is going to be USATF certified. So those of you that are hoping to set a new record or possibly qualify for another event, you can do that on our course. We were a little bit short after riding all the tangents and making sure we had the shortest possible route as you work through this, that we needed to add on another 0.18 miles, and that's what that was about. Thanks, Jared Davis, for your help with that last little bit of footage.
And to the Grand Forks Convention and Visitors Bureau for loaning the video camera and helping us get a nice professional product here, right?
Yeah, it was a fun camera to use. I hadn't used a GoPro before, so thank you, Greater Grand Forks Convention and Visitors Bureau.
So far, everybody is, everyone starts on the same course, 5K, 10K, half marathon. And where are we about in the course at this point? How many miles in?
Just a little over 2 miles. The 5K people would have turned off already and started heading back towards the hog starting line area. And actually right here, I think, is the 3 mile mark.
And so the 10Ks and the half marathoners are still plowing ahead, and you'll notice that basically we're going mostly north here, and we're going right along the greenway. So you see the big green hill that'll show up from time to time on the right side. That's something that we'll be going through Lincoln Park in about a mile or two.
Yeah, and our levee is definitely not dry.
Yeah, that's right. Even though we're looking at hills, we only have 2 hills in the course. So you're looking for a fast and a flat course. This is it for you in Grand Forks.
Yeah, as you go through those neighborhoods in the south end, don't get nervous by street names. Circle Hills, Grassy Hills, Loamy Hills. There are no hills looming in the distance for you.
Yeah, I decided I'm going to run for mayor in a couple of years, and my first decree will be to rename all those streets. You don't get to name your street hills anymore. I'm going to rename them. I don't know if you can't name them flats. That's not very exciting either. We just went past the Myra Museum, nice historical area, going up Belmont Road here, going north, and now we're turning in off of what's equivalent of 13th Street, or is also called Lincoln Road, and we're going into the Greenway now for Lincoln Park.
13th Avenue, for those of you that are more particular.
There you go.
Yeah, this used to be a neighborhood in Grand Forks. It's now a great park. Frisbee golf, dog park, playground. All kinds of shelters for family get-togethers and things like that.
If you're part of the Red River Runners Grand Forks training group, this is the loop that we're going to be using a lot. And Lincoln Park is the area for all the Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. in Lincoln Park. This is that area that we're talking about. So you meet under one of the shelters, and then we'll go out for our training runs. And here's where Richard wins the best cinematography award. Look at the sun coming right through. How beautiful is that?
It was beautiful but frightening.
Yep.
Thought we were going to crash. No idea where we were going.
Here's where you want to do your intervals. So you see the dog park on the left, and if any one of them gets free, you're going to want to sprint and get your interval training, and then there's that hill for you too.
Yeah, you just climbed about 20 feet up, maybe.
Might be a nice place to tell your spectator friends if they want to watch as well. They can see you come into the park and see you go around the park as well. Might be a good spot to watch.
Yeah, we'll have some live music in there. There'll be an aid station, so lots of activity going on. We're coming up here shortly on the 10K mark. That will be a split time for all the individuals, as well as exchange zone for the 2-person relay. It's just up here on Reeves Drive, right by a couple of famous homes. There's a bed and breakfast here, and just a lot of beautiful old homes of Grand Forks. One of my favorite streets in town.
And so the 10K turns around before it actually goes into East Grand. So the half marathon here is going to loop through a little bit more, but the 10K will be turning around and stay in Grand Forks for the remainder of the race and then go and head back south. But now you can see some of the buildings are changing, a little bit more commercial instead of residential, and so now we're coming a little bit more into the downtown areas. And here's what I think is really a cool part of the course as well, because you get to traipse across a couple of bridges in the Grand Forks and East Grand Forks area.
Yeah, we're going over the Point Bridge right now, heading into East Grand Forks. Nice little view of the Red River.
The Red River of the north to our Texas runners who are signed up for the race. There's a different Red River where you're from.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard the song, the Red River Valley. I thought, hey, there's a song about our river. Apparently it's not about our river.
Yeah, apparently.
Just crossed over the Louis Murray Bridge, still in East Grand Forks. That one went over the Red Lake River. Wind along East Grand Forks Greenway there a little bit, and then we will head across the railroad tracks, which will have no trains on it that morning. Thank you to Burlington Northern Santa Fe. Great help, great blessing from them to be able to run this course the way we have it. Before we're going to have to take you over the overpass in Grand Forks to avoid some tracks and things like that, and that would have been 3 hills.
Mm-hmm. This is a really neat part. You get to pass Cabela's on the left and come through the Boardwalk restaurant and casual dining area in East Grand Forks. And we just came over the Sorley Bridge, which is sort of the main drag, Demers Avenue. And now you're in downtown Grand Forks, heading about west to southwest and turning past a couple of our office buildings. And now you're officially heading south. And so this is where you get to turn around and start heading back home.
That little stretch right through there is maybe one of my favorite parts. The courthouse, the county building, the Masonic Temple. It's just really neat old buildings.
Oh, and the town square too, which will be featured prominently on the finisher's medal. It'll be kind of neat to see the Grand Forks Wild Hog Marathon logo, and then you'll see it framed within the paddle wheel that's part of that town square area.
Yep, there'll be a live farmers market. The farmers market is always live. It will be live bleed.
Right. You mean to say live and happening farmers market?
Yep, that'll be going on as you run through there. So a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and if you're needing a little boost, you're going to get it right there. Hopefully, we'll have some live music. I think there's going to be pumpkin carving and painting going on the stage down in that downtown square. So yeah, it'll be a fun time down there.
How many miles are we at here, about, Richard?
We should be about mile 9's coming up shortly, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and then it's a straightaway for a pretty good duration here on Chestnut.
Yep, here's mile 9 right there. Oh, it's gone.
You can tell it because it has the do not enter sign. So
and that's exactly why I know where that's at. My driver was a little nervous about going backwards through there, but I guaranteed him it was official business. We'll be okay. So thank you, City of Grand Forks Police Department, for allowing us to sneak through there backwards for a few blocks.
And if you didn't allow it, thanks for it anyways, and we beg your forgiveness. So either way.
Yep. Here, still cruising down Chestnut. We had a couple of miles of just zipping down a nice, relaxing street. Good canopy here. Hopefully we'll have lots of spectators out of their homes and kind of doing a little bit of celebrating and enjoying the event with us.
And if you've ever run something like this before in this kind of distance, and Richard and I have done a couple distance events ourselves, halves and full marathons, this is about the time that you're going to want to have an awful lot of support too. So if you want to have spectators come on by, this is anywhere in here, nice area to be, and not too far away, because you're going straight down here south to 47th and then finishing back the same way you came out at the Wild Hog restaurant. But would be a good place for you if you need a little boost, a little kick, and guarantee the refreshment, the aid stations down on this end will be fully stocked for you.
Yep. You are now in the last mile of the race. So it hurts, but it feels so good. Is that a song?
Yeah, it hurts so good. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. That's a Johnny Mellencamp tune. And here, this is another good spot too. That's Optimus Park on the left side there. So that might be a place to watch. And then you can bike over really quick if you've got a couple family that likes to get on the bike, and then they can come right over. And they can, while you're making this final loop and coming back in to our finish area, there's our Wild Hog restaurant. That's where you're going to want to party afterwards. And we'd like to especially thank the Wild Hog restaurant for making this event possible.
Thank you very much. See you in September.